You're watching the Weiss channel. Today I'm talking about positives and negatives and dealing with them. Okay? So, for example, you know how positive 3 and positive 4 makes positive 7. Positive 5 and positive 4 makes positive 9. Positive 2 and positive 6 makes positive 8. In the same way, negative 3 and negative 4 makes negative 7. So what I'm trying to say is if the signs are the same, add the numbers and keep the sign. If it's positive 3 and positive 4, it's positive 7. If it's negative 3 and negative 4, it's negative 7. Think of it as money. If I borrow $3 from you and then I borrow another $4 from you, don't I owe you 7? Yes, when you multiply a negative times a negative, that's a positive. But a negative plus a negative, that's a bigger negative. Okay? Two negatives when you're adding makes a bigger negative. Negative 5 and negative 4 is negative 9. Negative 2 and negative 6 is negative 8. Don't let these parentheses confuse you. Someone decided once upon a time that this plus and negative right next to each other is going to confuse people. So they decided, okay, we're going to put parentheses around the entire number so it doesn't confuse people. Well, now it confuses people, but don't let it, all right? Negative 2 and negative 6 is negative 8. What if you have negative 7 plus 3, all right? Now the signs are different. If I owe you $7 and I pay you back 3, don't I still owe you 4? So here's what you do. We said if the signs are the same, you add the numbers and keep the sign. But if the signs are different, subtract the numbers. 7 minus 3 is 4, but the bigger number is negative, so it's going to be negative 4. You always take the sign of the bigger number. Negative 3, positive 7, that'll be positive 4. Negative 5, positive 8, that's positive 3, because 8 minus 5 is 3, the bigger number is positive. Positive 5, negative 8 will be negative 3. Negative 2, positive 8, positive 6. Positive 2, negative 8 will be negative 6. Negative 9, positive 7 will be negative 2. Positive 9, negative 7 will be positive 2. Okay. Now, here's what I call the two-stick rule. We're going to do what I call the two-stick rule for subtraction. You only do this when there's a subtraction, only when there's a subtraction. When you're doing 6 minus 10, we're going to do this. Bam, bam. 6 plus negative 10. You change the subtract to an add, and you change the sign of the next number. Okay. Now use the rules for addition. Are the signs the same or are they different? They're different, so 6 and negative 10 makes negative 4. Negative 6 minus 10, here we go, bam, bam. Two sticks, okay? Signs are the same, add, negative 16. 6 minus negative 10, bam, bam. 6 plus positive 10, 16. Negative 6 minus negative 10, bam, bam. Negative 6 plus positive 10, positive 4. 4 minus 7, bam, bam. 4 and negative 7, negative 3. Negative 4 minus 7, bam, bam. Negative 4 plus negative 7, negative 11. 4 minus negative 7, bam, bam. 4 plus 7, signs are the same, add, 11. Negative 4 minus negative 7, bam, bam. Negative 4 plus positive 7, answer is 3. Okay, so now, five plus x equals negative 8, minus 5 to both sides. Now your negative 8, negative 5, signs are the same. Negative 13. Add and keep the sign. Negative 2 equals a minus 10. Add 10 to both sides. Negative 2 plus 10. Answer is 8. Add 4 to both sides. Negative 4 plus 4, 0. You can get 0 for an answer? Sure, why not? Negative 4 equals u plus 8. Minus 8 from both sides. Negative 4, negative 8. Signs are the same. Add, keep the sign. Negative 12. What if you have 1 equals 3r? What do? This is r times 3. How do you get rid of times 3? Divide 3. What's 1 divided by 3? 1 divided by 3. Done. What do you do here? This is times 12. How do you get rid of times 12? Divide 12. Oh, but wait a minute. I'm not done because I can simplify. What number goes into both 2 and 12? 2. 2 goes into 2 once. 2 goes into 12 6 times. Negative 1 over 6. How do you get rid of times negative 3? Divide negative 3. Your answer, negative 17 over negative 3. But wait a minute. Can't leave it as a negative over a negative. A negative over a negative is a positive, right? So just leave it as 17 over 3. How do you get rid of times negative 12? Divide negative 12. Negative over a negative, oh, that's a positive. What number goes into both 9 and 12? 3. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 goes into 12 4 times. How do you get rid of divided by negative 5? You times negative 5. Negative 8 times negative 5, 40. How do you get rid of divided by 2? Times 2. What's 5 times 2? 10. How do you get rid of divided by negative 3? Times negative 3. What's 5 times negative 3? Negative 15. How do you get rid of divided by negative 7? Times negative 7. What's negative 3 times negative 7? Positive 21. How do you make a fraction on delta math? If your answer is 2 divided by 7, 2 sevenths, you type 2, hit the divide key on delta math, and then type 7. That will come up 2 over 7 on delta math. You've been watching the Weiss channel.